Hello, students. Welcome back once again. I hope you all guys are fine and well. So, in this today's video, we are going to look into the topic Revolt of 1857 and the events related to the revolt. Okay, this is the infamous revolt that we all know, and it is also called the First War of Independence by a special person called V.D. Savarkar. Okay, we all heard the name of V.D. Savarkar. Yes, so V.D. Savarkar called this revolt as the revolt of 1857, the first war of independence. स्वतंत्रता के लिए लड़ी गई पहली लड़ाई. ठीक है. How this first war of independence is like important for us, how it plays a great role in the history, and how the people get inspired by this revolt, and what is the reason behind कि ये revolt हुआ, what is the reason behind कि ये revolt suppress हो गया. अगर ये first war of independence था, then why didn't we get the independence? Okay, और reasons क्या थे revolt होने को, लोगों के साथ ऐसा क्या हुआ कि वो इतने परेशान हो गए, they like they uh, they they forced to go for the revolt. What is the reasons behind them, behind these things we are going to look into this video. Okay, so move towards the next. Here are some pictures, some photographs of the glimpses of revolt of 1857. You can see how the people fight against the Britishers, how Britishers suppress their revolt, all these things in the pictures. Okay, so next is the revolt of 1857 is also referred as the Sepoy Mutiny and the First War of Independence. The Sepoy Mutiny is a group of soldiers who fought against a authority or government, we can say that. आंदोलन करना, ठीक है, is called mutiny. Or Sepoy Mutiny is the आंदोलन by or the mutiny by the soldiers. It's called Sepoy Mutiny. Second thing is First War of Independence. First War of Independence means स्वतंत्रता के लिए लड़ी गई पहली लड़ाई. Okay, we know that we are like very much affected by the British policies, and we got hurt by the British policies, so we want to free from them. Okay, so उसके लिए लड़ी गई पहली लड़ाई, First War of Independence. Okay, so introduction to the chapters. This chapter deals with the outrage or anger of the people of India from different backgrounds against East India Company. At the time, there is no British crown, there is no British parliament directly control over us. It is the East India Company which comes to India in 1700 as a trading company, just a trading company that we read in the chapter Trade to Territory in the class 8th as well. Okay, Britishers came to India as a trading company in the form of East India Company. They just came for the business purpose, but they reside in India and get control over the different territories of India and rule over it. So it is the background against the East India Company, as they were facing suppression and hardship due to the policies made by the company and changes made by them in the policies thereafter. So this is the chapter which deals with the policies, the exploitative policies of the Britishers. किस वजह से लड़ाई हुई और लड़ाई होने के बाद उनकी पॉलिसीज में क्या चेंज आया, all these things we are going to see in this chapter. ओके, पॉलिसीज इन दिस एंड द पीपल. जो पॉलिसीज इंप्लीमेंट की गई थी ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी द्वारा, वो और उनके इफेक्ट पीपल के ऊपर. ओके, the policies of East India Company affected the life of the Indian people in many ways, because they are like forcing us to do the things according to them. They are forcing us to follow the rules. Okay, but the rules are not in favor of us, so we are not eager, or we are not like ready for them to follow. Okay, so these policies of East India Company had effect on many different people, such as the kings, the queens, the landlords, the tribals, the sepoy and the peasants as well. मतलब हर वर्ग के लोगों को, हर ग्रुप को इन पॉलिसीज ने अफेक्ट किया हुआ था. ओके, सो दे स्टार्ट रेजिस्टिंग अगेंस्ट द ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी. सो द पीपल स्टार्ट रेजिस्टिंग अगेंस्ट द ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी and the Britishers, as these policies were against their rights and sentiments. These policies are the exploitative policies. People are not ready to follow them, so they resist against the Britishers and their policies. Okay, Nawabs lose their power. So what are these policies and how they affect the people? Mid-centuries, all the Nawabs of the different areas, like the Hyderabad have the Nawab, the Lucknow have the Nawab, the Awadh have the Nawab. Okay, so all the Nawabs lose their powers. They just made the subordinate of the Britishers. इनको बस Britishers के rule follow करने वाला एक normal इंसान बना दिया. उनके पास कोई अपनी power नहीं रही. They do not rule according to themselves. Okay, they lost honor and authority. उनके ऑनर और अथॉरिटी पे भी इफेक्ट किया गया. दे लॉस्ट द ऑनर एंड अथॉरिटी ऑफ देम. फ्रीडम ऑफ रूलर्स वर रिड्यूस. रूलर्स जो थे, जो उस समय पे राजा महाराजा नवाब किंग्स होते थे, क्वींस होते थे, द फ्रीडम ऑफ रूल वाज लाइक रिड्यूस. रिवेन्यू एंड टेरिटरीज वर टेकन अवे इन स्टेजेस. धीरे धीरे करके रिवेन्यू बढ़ाते चले गए ब्रिटिशर्स और टेरिटरीज को एक्वायर करते चले गए. रूलिंग फैमिलीज ट्राई टू नेगोशिएट. सम रूलिंग फैमिलीज ट्राई टू नेगोशिएट विद द ब्रिटिशर्स to like to save their places, to save their prestige, but Britishers are not in mood of doing that. Like the Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi want the Britishers to recognize her adopted son as the new king of the Jhansi after the death of her husband. उनके पास उनका adopted son को रानी लक्ष्मीबाई चाहती थी कि Britishers recognize कर ले as the king after the death of her husband, but Britishers didn't do that, and they put a doctrine of lapse, like जब कोई वंश नहीं बचता है उसके बाद उस टेरिटरी को कौन अक्वायर कर लेगा? ब्रिटिशर्स अक्वायर कर लेंगे इन ऑर्डर टू सेव इट. ओके. नाना साहेब also the sorry, Rani Lakshmibai didn't have the adopted son, his real son. The adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao is Nana Sahib. A little bit confused in that. Nana Sahib is the adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao too, and he wants that he will become the next Peshwa, next king of the Marathas in place of her father. Okay, but Britishers also didn't do in that condition also. Awadh was one of the last territories that was annexed. In 1801, a subsidiary alliance was imposed on Awadh, and in 1856, finally, it was taken over. What is a subsidiary alliance? Subsidiary alliance is a kind of a treaty that is signed between the Britishers and the army of a territory that like उनके पूछे बिना, ब्रिटिशर्स के पूछे बिना अब ये वाली टेरिटरी किसी और टेरिटरी के साथ फाइट नहीं कर सकती है, किसी और के साथ कंबाइन नहीं हो सकती है. ठीक है. All the military control should be in the hands of the Britishers now. That is called the subsidiary alliances. Okay. Location of the Awadh. Here you can see the location of the Awadh. Awadh is like nowadays it's present in the Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Began and the Mughal dynasty as well. Now all these things is also affected the Mughal rulers. The Mughal emperor at the time, the last Mughal ruler was, it is considered to be the last, because after that the Bahadur Shah Jafar's son is not recognized as the ruler, is not recognized as the Mughal emperor. Bahadur Shah Zafar is the last Mughal emperor who worked as a king, as a emperor. Okay. The name of the Mughal king was removed from the coins. Okay. In 1849, Governor General Dalhousie announced that after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar, the family of the king will be shifted out of the Red Fort. They are not permitted to live in the Red Fort after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar. In 1856, Governor General Canning decided that Bahadur Shah Zafar will be the last Mughal emperor. So the policies of the Britishers also affect the Mughal kings. Peasants and sepoys. Now we looked into the kings, queens, and the Mughals. Now we have to look into the peasants and sepoys, how their policies affect the peasants and sepoys. Okay. Peasants and zamindars were unhappy because of the high taxes and the rigid method of revenue collection. They put the very high taxes on the peasants and sepoys, and and also very rigid method to revenue collection. Like if you didn't pay the taxes, if you failed in the payment of the taxes, then your land will be acquired by the Britishers. Okay. And then you are a no holder of your own land. Okay. Now if you fail to pay the loans, so you will have to lost by your land. Okay. The Indian sepoys were discontent about their pay, allowances, and condition of the services. They are not given the good pays, they are not given the good allowances, and also the condition of the services were not appropriate, were not inhuman. Okay. New rules violated their religious sentiments and beliefs. The new rules that they put into that they put on the people has affected their religious sentiments and beliefs. They were not ready to cross the sea. There was a belief that if someone crossed the sea, अगर कोई इंसान समुद्र पार कर लेता है, he will lose his religion. वो अपने धर्म को खो देगा. But they were forced. The sepoys were forced to cross the sea to the Burma to do a military exercise there. But in that way, it is also affected the religious sentiments. So peasants and sepoys were also affected by the British policies a lot. In 1857, a new law was passed by the company for overseas services. जबरदस्ती उनको overseas services करवाई जाती थी. The anger of the peasants quickly spread among the sepoys, because sepoys and peasants are indirectly related. Because sepoys are the people which live in the villages. Okay, their families their families would be live in the villages, and if something happened on the peasant, the sepoys were also affected by it, because family से वो लोग affect, family के साथ कुछ भी होगा तो sepoys were also affected by that. So जो एंगर था पीजेंट्स का वो सिपॉइज में भी भड़कने लग गया. Okay, responses to reforms, they basically forces some reforms on us that we didn't ready to accept them. But the reform sometimes we can say good also, but the society at that point of time is not ready to accept the reforms. Indian society they think the Indian society to be reformed, Indian society को reforms की जरूरत है. ठीक है, वो लोग काफी पुराने जमाने में जी रहे हैं, अभी भी उनकी धारणाएं काफी पुरानी है. We should reform them. They passed the law to stop the practice of sati. Sati is a type of a practice in which wife has to die on the like on the cremation area of the husband. जब husband की like अंतिम संस्कार होता है, last rites perform होते हैं, the wife has to die on the spot with him. So this is a practice of sati. They encourage the widow remarriage. विधवा का like जो widows होती थी उनकी remarriage को भी इन लोगों ने encourage किया. They promote the English education. Okay, in 1830, Christian missionaries were allowed to function freely in India. In 1850, conversion of Christianity to inherit ancestors' property. Like if you want to inherit your ancestor property, and if you don't want the Britishers to interfere in your property relative affairs, then you have to convert into the Christians. That's what they want. Okay, religious destruction, social custom, and traditional way of life. They interfere in our religious destruction. They interfere in our religious customs. They they destruct our religious beliefs. They also destructs our the traditional way of life. So this is all the responses towards the reform that people are not ready for it. This is the sati system. The wife has to sit on the burning fire of the husband's cremation, and has to burn herself on the husband's dead body. Then the widow remarriage. These both practices Britishers think should be reformed, but people are not ready for them. The mutiny becomes a popular rebellion. Now धीरे 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 ये म्यूटिनी एक पॉपुलर रिबेलियन का रूप ले लिया. हाउ? कॉमन एनिमी. Everybody have common enemy. The kings, the queens, the nawabs, the rajas, the maharajas, the sepoys, the peasants. मतलब lower to upper class have the same enemy. That is the Britishers. People need to organize, communicate, take initiative, and display the confidence. लोगों ने एक साथ जुड़ना शुरू किया, एक दूसरे से कम्युनिकेट करना शुरू किया, बातचीत करना शुरू किया, और वो जो चाहते थे उसको पाने के लिए उन्होंने प्लानिंग प्लॉटिंग करनी शुरू कर दी. ठीक है. After 100 years, company faced a massive rebellion, because company came to India in 1700. Until 1857, there is no such type of massive rebellion against them. But after 100 years, company faced a massive rebellion in the form of Sepoy mutiny. Sepoy mutinied in the several places, beginning from the Meerut. The mutiny starts from the Meerut. Biggest armed resistance to colonialism, यानी कि colonialism के लिए सबसे बड़ा आर्म्ड रेजिस्टेंस था ये 1857 का रिवॉल्ट. ओके. From Meerut to Delhi. How this revolt went from Meerut to Delhi? 29th March 1857 का दिन था. A young soldier Mangal Pandey was hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barakpur. Mangal Pandey, the infamous name Mangal Pandey. We all know who the Mangal Pandey is. So on 29th March 1857, the young soldier, Mangal Pandey is very young, in his age like 20s, and he hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barakpur. Okay, so regiment at Meerut refused to do the army drill. So in response of the hanging of the Mangal Pandey, the regiment at the Meerut, the battalion at the Meerut refused to do the army drill. The battalion is made up of Indian soldiers. Okay, completely. 9th May 1857, 85 sepoys were dismissed from the services and sentenced to 10 years jail. इसके अगेंस्ट में क्या किया गया उन लोगों के लिए? 9th May 1857 को 85 sepoys को उठाया गया और जेल में डाल दिया गया for the 10 years. Okay, the responses were that. अब ब्रिटिशर्स ने ये काम किया, अब रिस्पॉन्स क्या किया पीपल ने? On 10th May, the soldiers marched to the jail in Meerut and released the sepoys. The arrested sepoys were released by the soldiers that marched to the Meerut jail, and on the 10th May it would happen. Like on the 9th May they would arrested, and on the 10th May they would release. They attacked and killed the British officers there. They captured guns and ammunition there, and the war on the Ferengis goes on. Okay, the leader. Now who is the leader? इतना बड़ा वॉर होने वाला है, इतना बड़ा एक रिवोल्ट होने वाला है, बट लीडर शुड बी डिसाइडेड. सो हु इज द लीडर देन? The soldier decided to make the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar as the leader. 10th May, the sepoys of Meerut road moved to the Delhi. The regiment stationed in Delhi also rose up in rebellion. जो regiments थे दिल्ली में, उन लोगों को भी rebellion, उन लोगों ने भी rebellion start कर दिया. British officers were killed, arms and ammunition seized, buildings set on fire. These all things were done in Delhi. दिल्ली में उन लोगों ने इस तरीके से rebellion किया. The soldier convinced Bahadur Shah Zafar as the leader. पहले बहादुर शाह सोच रहे थे कि why to like go against the Britishers, कि क्यों उनके क्या कहते हैं, उनके अगेंस्ट जाना, मेरे लिए मुश्किलें पैदा करना. बट जो लोग थे उन्होंने बहादुर शाह जफर को समझाया दैट वी हैव टू डू दैट, बिकॉज अदरवाइज they will come over us and they will like not ready, the people they were not ready to listen to us, listen to our problem. तो लोगों ने बहादुर शाह जफर को समझाया दैट रिवोल्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू प्रोटेक्ट आवरसेल्फ फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिशर्स, बिकॉज वो अब हमारे लाइक रिलीजियस बिलीव्स में अटैक कर रहे हैं, अब हमारे लाइक इकोनॉमिकली, सोशली और मेंटली अटैक कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. The soldiers convinced the Bahadur Shah Zafar as their leaders. Now Bahadur Shah Zafar wrote the letters to all his chiefs and rulers of the country to fight the Britishers. अब बहादुर शाह जफर लेटर लिख रहे हैं तो it would be a great revolt. Okay. Next is, let us recall something. The policies. Let us recall what we have studied till now. The policies of the East India Company affected the lives of the Indian people in many ways. Nawabs lose their powers. The peasants and the sepoys were unhappy with the rules. Britishers reformed the Indian societies. The reforms were not liked by the people. The abolition of sati, the widow remarriage, and the crossing of the sea, it is not liked by the people. Many Indians were dissatisfied with the British policies, so Indians rose against the British policies and reforms. Okay, so this is all about till here. So the video of the next part will be coming soon. So we will meet in the next part how the revolt gets suppressed. कितने extent तक हमने revolt में like सक्सेस पाया, रिवोल्ट को सप्रेस कैसे किया गया, कौन से एरियाज में कैसे कैसे उसका अफेक्ट हुआ. ओके, किस किस राजा ने क्या क्या अपना योगदान दिया रिवोल्ट में. वी विल लुक टुवर्ड्स इनटू द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन, हैप्पी लर्निंग, बाय बाय, हैव अ नाइस डे, टेक केयर.